Hey everyone, welcome back to What the Film School. It's been a few months since I posted a video, and that's because I have officially graduated from film school. Even though I've graduated, I really still want to keep up this channel and talk about the stuff that I learned in film school, and now that I've graduated, I can talk more about my experience in the past and kind of sum up all 4 years of school. But for this video today, I wanted to do a little graduation wrap-up. So I ended up vlogging just a bit of the Tisch graduation. It was middle of May, I believe it was May 17th. We had an all-school NYU graduation that was like thousands and thousands of students. It was crazy. That's when Pharrell came and everyone was like, yay, Pharrell. And then there was, a few days later, just the Tisch specific graduation, which was only for those of us that were in the Tisch School of the Arts. So that included dance, theater, game design, a whole bunch of other degrees that I didn't even realize were in Tisch. Although graduation was fun and everything, I want to share those kind of positives and negatives that I saw from the graduation, so you can see what it's like graduating from film school and also graduating from a very large university. Number one, since the graduation took place at Radio City Music Hall, that meant it wasn't on campus. We don't really have a large enough campus space, unfortunately, for all those students to graduate and all their friends and families to come. We had to have it at a separate location, which was further uptown from where the campus is, which is fine. Like, it was very cool being at Radio City, don't get me wrong. When I arrived at Radio City in the morning, I think I was waiting with my friends for about 2 hours. By the time all the students got there for the graduation to start, it was packed. Oh my goodness. They were like sort of able to organize us by department, but not really. And then they fed us through just this winding maze behind the stage. I mean, it was really cool seeing like behind the scenes at Radio City. It's like up and down staircases, behind doors. And then finally they took us out on the stage, like separated, and then we went and filed down into our seats. We sat down, and that was it, and we were sitting for the entire rest of the graduation. So that was the number one thing that I really was upset about the Tisch graduation, is that they didn't allow us to individually walk on the stage, have our names said, and collect our diploma. What they ended up doing was calling everybody by their departments. So it was like film school, stand up, drama school, stand up, and then they just said, you know, congrats, and then they had us sit down again. My whole family came out. They don't live anywhere close by. They wanted to see me, and all they really saw was about 2 seconds. I'll insert a little photo that they got of me, because they were sitting all the way in the back of the theater watching the stage, and everybody just looks like tiny ants. I mean, I get that there are thousands of students, but you know, I mean, when your name gets called, it kind of makes it worth it. The next thing that was a little frustrating about the graduation was just that because it was an art school, I thought that there would be more performances than there were. We had one dance performance at the beginning of the graduation and then a musical performance at the end. I didn't really understand the meaning of either of them. I don't know if that was just me, but the dance performance at the beginning, like, dancers were great, and then the musical performance at the end was also very good, but I felt like I had no connection to it, and it didn't really connect to anything else that was going on at the graduation. This is a whole art school, you know, a huge art school, thousands of talented students. Like, I really had wished that they had screened some people's work, you know, like maybe some kind of compilation of like what the game designers had been working on, what the film students had been doing, some of the drama students acting. But on the positive side of the graduation, I really liked all the speakers that we had. Our keynote speaker for the year was actually really interesting. He had been a graduate of Tisch when he was younger, so he had all these funny stories to tell. And then finally, to close out with another kind of unfortunate moment of the graduation, when they finished, we didn't get to throw our caps or anything. All they said was, thanks for coming, make your dreams come true, and go meet your family outside on the sidewalk. I guess you kind of have to expect stuff like that when you're going to a larger school, because I mean, we were right in the heart of the city. When my sister graduated from college, she was on a tiny campus, and she, you know, had a big quad for everyone to hang out in. So for her graduation, all the families got to meet, everybody got to hang out, but NYU didn't really do too much of that. I get it, because there are so many students and there's so few spaces to hold that many people. This is something to consider if you're looking at colleges or you're looking at film school and you don't like the idea of being in a huge campus setting. It might not be a good option for you, because you get less of that community sense. But aside from all of that, I want to share with you just the rest of the clips from the graduation, so keep watching.
this year's Tisch class is tough. Not only have you survived multiple years of intense, rigorous study at Tisch.
Undergraduate Film and TV class of 2017, stand up. In essence, you know how to tell stories.
Got rid of their bags, and then they started taking their shoes off. And then they started taking their socks off.
Class of 2017.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you really enjoyed this video. And like I said, even though I've graduated, there are still more videos to come. I have so much more to tell you about my life at film school. So keep watching, stay subscribed, click on the bell notification so you know whenever I post something. And be sure to check out my website and my social media, and I'll try to be posting there a little bit more frequently to let you know when new videos are coming. That's all, and leave a comment below also if you have any thoughts about graduation or if you're thinking about going to a bigger or a smaller school. Bye!